we are underway. A good start there from the second row. There is Fabio Di Giannantonio coming through. Bezzecchi though, and it looks like he might come through to lead into turn one. A perfect start for him, or is he? Coming through there, is that Jorge Martin?
That was a beautifully executed move there by Navarro, textbook into turn 14. High 135s now from Bastianini, compared to Navarro, who on that last lap of game was a couple of tenths quicker. So he certainly hasn't got the speed of Navarro at this stage of the race.
Navarro's gone down!
He was in wide, and then he front brake on, still trying to turn. Oh, he's down. How many times has Jorge Navarro blown massive, big point scoring opportunities in 2020? That's just another to add to the catalogue of big mistakes from Navarro into the first corner.
Well, it's another place made up, isn't it, for Enea Bastianini, and that gives him 13-point lead now as it stands ahead of Marco Bezzecchi. The championship's back on for him. That's lovely move there from Hector Garzo.
Real pressure from Hector Garzo, who gets up the inside of the German in the final corner. They're rubbing knees yet again.
Get out, he says.
That's half a dozen overtakes those two have swapped over the last few laps. Good scrap that, Garzo fifth.
The fastest rider, Hector Garzo, and he's now challenging Stefano Manzi. Here he comes then, the number 40. That's excellent from Hector Garzo. Here comes Garzo as a result. He's got the inside line because Martin lost the momentum, and Hector Garzo now is on the podium as it stands. In the background there, Martin goes through on Hector Garzo, who's just running out of grip in the latter stages now of this race. It would be heartbreak for him, just missing out on a podium. Garzo could win this one as yet. We've got a few corners to go. Here comes Garzo as well!
Garzo, it looks like Bezzecchi had a big moment.
On the cutback, Garzo's trying to come through. Is he going to hold it across the line?
It's Martin
gets it from Garzo. 700ths away from his first ever Grand Prix, from Moto E contender to Grand Prix podium taker. That was a class ride from Cito Pons rider. Here is Sam Lowes crossing the line in 19th place, and he's just put in his fastest lap of the race at 35.9 for Sam Lowes. That's the same time that Di Giannantonio in second is posting.
Nothing wrong with his pain threshold, that's for sure.
If he can manage that pain, get himself involved in points battles, which would be huge in the context of this World Championship. We'll keep an eye on him whilst we're watching the battles out front. There's Sam Lowes in 19th, catching Tom Luthi up ahead. Lowes just put in his fastest lap of the race at 35.9.
Sam Lowes up the inside of Luthi.
Put Sam Lowes then up into 18th place. He's only a few places now away from securing a championship point. Here's Sam Lowes. He's going up through on his teammate Augusto Fernandez. That moves him into 16th place. One more and he's got a point. A heroic effort from Sam Lowes across the line. He takes 14th, the two most precious points he's ever won. These are the two Italians though that lead, Bezzecchi and Di Giannantonio.
Di Giannantonio starting to look menacing now, isn't he, behind Marco Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi will not want to yield and surrender these 5 points because they're going to be pivotal in the championship.
7 laps to go. It's Bezzecchi from Di Giannantonio, just behind is Garzo, 2 tenths clear of Martin, Trotter, Marini, and there's a bit of a gap then.
Di Giannantonio then holding firm, runs a nice tight defensive line through turns 4 and 5. He's got about, what, 6 or 7 bike lengths to defend back to Bezzecchi.
I don't think they've got anything for Di Giannantonio.
No, and now the big problem for Marco Bezzecchi, will he even be able to hang on?
Oh, he's gone down!
Di Giannantonio's
can you believe it?
Oh, unbelievable. Fabio Di Giannantonio, he crashed out of the lead in Aragon a few weeks ago, and on the last lap, with the first Moto2 win in his hands, he crashes out at turn 6, and what a moment for the championship.
Or is he? Coming through there, is that Jorge Martin?
It is, very aggressive start from Jorge Martin. It looks like he actually ran Bezzecchi wide, didn't he, to the curb. Martin then the perfect launch from 5th. He leads here in Valencia. Di Giannantonio scrappy on the gas again coming out of turn 14, and again he loses all the momentum down the start-finish straight. And just like Bezzecchi did a few laps ago, Martin doesn't really have to work that hard for the pass. Although Di Giannantonio, that's aggressive and brilliant.
Martin is desperate to find a way through, and he does get it through. Brilliant from Martin, but he's wide as they go up to 12. Here comes Garzo as well.
Garzo, it looks like Bezzecchi had a big moment. Was he helped by Hector Garzo? And Bezzecchi seeing crucial championship points slip through his grasp. What an unbelievable finish here. Martin, is he going to take it from Garzo?
On the cutback, Garzo's trying to come through. Is he going to hold it across the line? inside.
It's Martin
gets it. What a final lap that was in Moto2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Great victory for Jorge Martin, who came alive again in the second half of that race.